mostly has a lot of graphs and keywords in it, so we'll have to pay attention to this one. Part 214, line 18w, SHERPA CIAO GNA LMA CDF, Python, POISSON GAUSSIAN, Algorithms Wow Seti. So there's your alien radio signal. January 29, 2012 is when I started working on it. It says, my thoughts, taking the keywords in line 18d and searching through all notes to see how they connect. Creating a new section of cross-reference data found in line 18f. I think I'll be doing all the data from lines 18a, b, c, d, e, f to see how they connect throughout all the notes from the alien, SETI, and WOW messages received in a later video. It depends what data comes up and whether or not this section expands on its own. Obviously it did, because it went from 5 videos to 50 videos to 50 videos, yeah. This is what I'll work on in this notebook search from WOW Seti and space messages sent by the Idea Girl in December 2011. Line 18's keywords from Google searching and data found in line 18. SHERPA CIAO GNA LMA Python Algorithms CDF, Python, Apache, Perl 6, Mod Python, Mod Ruby, Levensberg, Marquardt, Algorithm, Gauss, Newton, Poisson, Gausssian, Cumulative Distribution Function, Connected Tags from other videos, Xlinks Interface, PECL, QBRID, Star Data, Scientific Programming. Data begins for line 18d here. Google result from line 18 math equation 823.5294. SHERPA is the CIAO modeling and fitting application. And then we have this graph come up. Surface brightness, model fit and residuals, radius, confidence plot of region projection, sigma areas. SHERPA is the CIAO modeling and fitting application. It enables the user to construct complex models from simple definitions and fit those models to data using a variety of statistics and automation methods. So it looks like some sort of computer program. The latest Python version of SHERPA was released for CIAO. So yeah, these are December 2011. So January 29, 2012, read highlighted data. The latest Python version of SHERPA was released for CIAO on 15th of December 2011. It lets you fit 1D data sets, 2D images, access the internal data arrays, build complex model expressions, import and use your own models, and you can see all the things it lets you do. Okay. The SHERPA infrastructure greatly enhances the default SHERPA functions and provides users with an environment for developing complex and sophisticated analysis. SHERPA is designed for use in a variety of modes as a user interactive application and in batch mode. SHERPA is an important module for the Python, the script language, and is available as a C++ library for software developers. In addition, users may write their own Python scripts for use in SHERPA. The About SHERPA page outlines key features of the software, and the latest updates page describes new functionality and recent changes. And these are the SHERPA team: Stephen Doe, Dan Nygren, Brian Rafizzo, and Anita Semwanawaska. So, signing SHERPA publication is cxc.harvard.edu. So a Google SCIPY 2009 conference wiki in Python comes up. This year the conference runs March 7th to the 15th in Santa Clara, California. So January 29th, 2012, my thoughts. Python 51 came up in line 12 data, along with other keywords in line 18d. The data found was Python 51 comes up in part 62, line 12, WOW Seti, Xlinks, Interface, PECL, QBRID, Perl 6, Star Data. That's the name of the video. Python comes up in line 18d. Sorry, I didn't put the title there yet. 18d, sorry. Let's just go over this 18d real quick. See, what do we have here? So line 18d is the Carnot thermodynamic cycle heat engine, TS diagram, Brighton, Ice Cube, 5G, WOW Seti. Okay? And we'll just put that in there. So when I do the notes, it's there. January 29, 2012, data comparisons. I searched on line 12 and find a connection to these following computer software programs used by NASA, observatories, and scientists from around the world. The research is based on Google searches commenced on January 28, 2012 and January 29, 2012. This portion of my thoughts here will be filmed in the line 18D video number 105. So we've already gone through that video, right? My thoughts. During my research on lines 18A to D on January 29, 2012, I noticed that the word Python 51 comes up in line 18D and in line 12. Line 12, sorry, not 1812. My brain's in 1812, I'll tell you, it's mush. You need to watch this video number 62 to find out more about this particular data that came up. Data found, it was in part 62, line 12, Wow Seti Language Interface. Okay, the same data again, right? Reference, you want to look under the diagram called Browse Projects by Tags in line 12. Diagram link is www.ohloh.net tags. Keywords from line 12 Wow Seti data are exam language for interface, PECL, Cubrid. In connection to Perl 6 star data, you want to, so what we're saying is you got to put these different computer programs together in your system. And these are all going to work together with this UFO engine thing, okay? So you got Perl 6, Python, Apache, Perl 6, Mod, Python, Mod, Ruby. Python comes up in line 18D. Keywords of data found together in line 12 diagram. Python along with Mod Python also comes up with Apache. Also with Tiki, Wiki, CMS Groupware. Apache 44. Mod Python comes up with Apache and Python. And lines 12 and 18D, Perl 66, and Mod Ruby. So there's the different references for it. So January 29, 2012, data for spectra, surface brightness, profiles, light curves, and general ASCII arrays are things that SETI and NASA use to find planets in the universe. Recent findings are in the Kepler solar system with the Kepler satellite. This week, SETI released all sorts of graphs, photos, and news about various sizes of planets, suns, and stars found in the Kepler solar systems. Poisson and Gausssian regime data came up in other Wow Seti videos. Google search results, amplifier noise, Gausssian noise. In probability theory and statistics, the Poisson distribution, pronounced Poisson, or Poisson law of small numbers, is a discrete probability distribution that expresses the probability of a given number of events occurring in a fixed interval of time and or space if these events occur with a known average rate and independently of the time since the last event. The Poisson distribution can also be used for the number of events in other specified intervals such as distance, area, volume. There's a graph there of something. Probability mass function, the horizontal axis is the index k. Oh, that's this one here. The number of occurrences, the function is only defined at integer values of k. The connecting lines are only guides for the eye. Cumulative distribution function. The horizontal axis is the index k, the number of occurrences. The CDF is discontinuous at the integers of k and flat everywhere else because a variable that is Poisson distributed only takes on integer values. There's all the different things that it means. My thoughts continue. Poisson comes up in lines 18D, 18E. Gausssian data comes up in line 17T2, 18D, and 18E. Levensberg-Marquardt is in the Wow Seti videos in line 18. Levensberg comes up in lines 18B and 18D. Google it to see what it is. Levensberg-Marquardt algorithm, LMA. In mathematics and computing, the Levensberg-Marquardt algorithm provides a numerical solution to the problem of minimizing a function, generally nonlinear. Sorry, I seem to be losing my voice. Over a space of parameters of the function. These minimization problems arise especially in least squares, curve fitting, and nonlinear programming. The LMA interpolates between the Gauss-Newton algorithm GNA and the method of gradient descent. The LMA is more robust than the GNA, which means that in many cases it finds a solution even if it starts very far off the final minimum. For well-behaved functions and reasonable starting parameters, the LMA tends to be a bit slower than the GNA. LMA can also be viewed as Gauss-Newton using a truss region approach. The LMA is a very popular curve-fitting algorithm used in many software applications for solving generic curve-fitting problems. However, the LMA Finds only a local minimum, not a global minimum. Keywords in line 18D, January 29, 2012. Notebook search for Wow Seti and space images sent by had been moved to line 18F. And again, I'm going to do all the words again, which I just did before. So it looks like I started with the first of the 5 videos, and of course we went from line 18A to Z. Okay, so we'll go on to our next video, but we are getting low on power.